Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, April 23rd, 2017, and this is your fun fact of the day. Concerning Bible stories, we're sticking to it, and we're going to skip ahead a little ways where we've been, which is Adam and Eve, the garden, the fall, Cain, Abel, Seth, that whole mess of a starting family. We're going to move ahead about 10 generations where the population of the earth has grown significantly, and so has its wickedness. God decides that there's so much wickedness on the earth, he's going to destroy it. There is, however, one family that God decides he will spare from this disaster that he's about to bring. Noah, his 3 sons and their wives, and Noah's wife. 8 total people that we know of. So God tells Noah, hey, there's too much wickedness here. You and your family, you're fine. The rest of them, they're going away. I will blot them out from my creation, is what he says. So God gives Noah the dimensions, the size, tells him how to build it and what to build it out of, and how long he has to do it, along with gathering all the food, gathering all the animals, and getting the whole thing ready for the main event. In a bit of fairness though, God sent the animals. Noah just had to get the food for them and for his family. There's actually differentiation as far as how many animals of each type of animal were brought. There's a list that says 2 by 2, which is more like how they walked into the ark or came into the ark, but as far as how many animals of each species there were, there's as many as 7 pairs, especially of the Hebrew, the Jewishly clean animals. And so after everything was all set and ready, it rained. The heavens opened up and so did the earth. Some geysers and some natural aquifers burst forth, and it produced water such that it covered the top of the tallest mountain, which is believed to be the mountain of the region, which would be Mount Ararat. Covered the tip of that by 15 cubits of water, and it did this across 40 days and nights. It rained and brought forth water continuously for a month and almost a half. There's some speculation as far as what this means as far as how much of the earth itself was flooded. Some people say that because the earth hadn't been completely populated over with people yet, there was no need to flood the whole thing, so it only would have flooded the region. However, considering that Mount Ararat, modern-day Turkey, which we mentioned, is over 16,000 feet tall, that means there would have had to have been some sort of a border in that region, which was continuously over 17,000 feet tall to keep all that water in. Doesn't seem incredibly likely as far as how we know the geography of the earth to be in that region right now. However, after it stopped raining for 40 days and 40 nights, there was a period of waiting where Noah and his family simply waited and fed and took care of the animals and just floated about on the water until at some point God says, all right, good job. Starting over. Drains the earth, brings the ark down, and once on land, Noah took some animals and offered up as a sacrifice to God, as a thank you for sparing his family, as a promise to stay loyal to God as his Lord and the one who rules over his life. And after that, as most of us know, this is where the first rainbow is being recorded as, where God showed it as a promise that he would never ever actually flood the earth again in that way. So, the biblical story of Noah and his ark takes place pretty early in the Bible, Genesis chapters 6 through 9. That's it. In other news, it's National Take a Chance Day, and Talk Like Shakespeare Day. Whither thou goest with this story, behold its morals not be lost in your mind. Or however Shakespeare actually talked, where no one around today was around when Shakespeare was around, so we don't fully know exactly what their whole demeanor was. Hope you've enjoyed this fun fact of the day. See you tomorrow.